blessed day, and welcome back to Surviving Me, the podcast where healing meets self-discovery. Today's episode is for the ones who are checking every box, handling business, staying productive, and making it look like everything's good, but inside, you feel empty, disconnected, numb. If you ever asked yourself, why do I feel off when nothing's technically wrong? This one's for you. Let's talk about it and what it means to be high functioning but emotionally hollow, and how to start reconnecting with the you that you've been performing over. So to get into segment 1, which would be the wound, when success masks the struggle. Let's get real. Being high functioning can look like a blessing on the outside. You're dependable, you're organized, you're always moving forward. But what people don't see is the cost, the exhaustion, the way you detached emotionally just to get through the day. Sometimes the numbness starts as protection. You learned how to move without feeling, but over time, surviving becomes performing. And you start to wonder, is this even me anymore? And that could be tough because I feel like, honestly, this is probably the stage I'm in right now. I'm just strictly on go mode. Raising my kid, going to school, going to work, doing this podcast when I have the time to squeeze it in. And sometimes it just feel like you just always on go. I'm just, what they say, surviving. And it don't come to a realization where you just sitting by yourself and you be like, I feel, and then people asking you, well, why you feel that way? You honestly, nothing's wrong. This is just how I feel. So when we get into segment 2, which is the reckoning, is the signs you're disconnected from yourself. So here are some signs you might be functioning, but not truly feeling. You accomplish goals, but don't feel fulfilled. You can't remember the last time you felt excited. You avoid stillness because silence feels unsafe. And you're fine because feeling anything else feels overwhelming. This is more common than people admit, especially for those who grew up in a survival mode where being still, emotional, or vulnerable wasn't safe. For me, I just always never felt fulfilled. It's like a gift and a curse, because I want to say it's a gift because I never feel fulfilled. I'm always looking for the next thing. Okay, got that out the way. What's next? I'm always on go looking for the next opportunity, which is, in a sense, it comes with its benefits. You meet new people, you come across so many different opportunities. It can be a time. But why I say it's a curse is because I never feel fulfilled. Even when I accomplish something, it don't feel like that big of a deal. It's okay, I did it, but I knew I was going to do it because I said I was going to do it. It's no real recognition about it. It's no real joy. It's just okay, that's done. What's next? Let's get into segment 3, which is the work, which is relearning how to feel. Healing here doesn't mean stopping your hustle. It means grounding yourself in your humanity. Start with mindful check-ins, how do I feel right now? Or what do I need to do next? Now, the way I do my check-ins, y'all know what I say. I'm going to preach it until I'm blue, you guys. The way I check in is journaling. When something is heavy on my chest, when the outside world is too loud, I take the time to journal. I sit down, I fully get out exactly what I'm feeling. I take the time to ask myself, okay, well, why do I feel this way? What can I do to change how I'm feeling? Or I read self-help books, self-help videos. There are so many self-help and things that you could look through on social media, baby. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook is not just for mess. There are some helpful tips that people like myself and doctors and therapists are sharing, knowledge that could really benefit your life, all because you listen to it. All it takes is honestly hearing one thing that can help you get to the next stage in life that you're supposed to be in. I truly believe that. And then the next thing would be let yourself grieve the version of you that only knew how to cope by pushing through. Get rid of that. Okay? Because being strong doesn't mean always being on go and not acknowledging your feelings, or always being booked and busy and not taking the time to do self-care. Y'all know I preach self-care like I'm a preacher. Okay? Self-care is important. And the only reason why I preach it so heavily is because I feel like after I had my baby, it was really like, what is self-care? Like, what is the point? You don't need it. I'm taking care of my kid. That's all that matters, right? Wrong. No. Self-care is so important, because how could I fully show up for him if I can't even fully show up for myself? You can't fully show up for nobody. Your kid, your man, your brother, your uncle, whoever. You can't show up for anybody until you fully show up for yourself. So self-care means a lot. And then lastly, reconnect with joy. Not as a reward, but as a right. Like, what lights you up? Even if it's just a spark. What makes you happy? Even if it's the littlest things. Like for me, seafood makes me happy. Reading makes me happy. Sitting in silence makes me happy. Doing my skincare makes me happy. Sometimes it's truly just about acknowledging what gets you going. Okay? And just taking the time out to do that. You could give yourself an hour, if that, maybe 2, if it's a good day, if them kids with that daddy. Give yourself that time and do it because they said so. So because you deserve more than high performance mode. You deserve presence. Ain't nothing like being present, living in the moment. That is another quote I am living by this year. Live in the moment. You will not get another moment like this. You will not be the same age again in life ever. You will not be in the same space again in life ever. Well, if you're anything like me, you know you're not going to be where you are now in a few years. So live in that moment. And then to get into segment 4, which is the now, and finding a new way of living. Because being high functioning and emotionally healthy is possible. But it starts by choosing to live and not just to manage. So ask yourself, what am I afraid I'll feel if I slow down? Ask yourself, who would I be if I stop performing? And give yourself permission to be messy. Because y'all know what I say over here. It's messy, baby. But it's real. It's honest. And it's human. That's where the real glow starts. So, to get into segment 5, which is the message and the glow letter to yourself. You've been so strong for so long. But strength doesn't mean silence. And survival doesn't mean joylessness. You're allowed to feel again. You're allowed to let the numbness melt. You are not a machine. You are art, baby. Okay, what Tyler say? Study your frame. Put me on the wall. Period. And even on the days when you're hollow, your existence still holds weight. Keep coming home to you because you are worth it. If this episode hit home, I see you. Don't forget to share it with someone who might be silently surviving too. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe and join our email glow letters on Substack for more soft reminders that you're not alone. Until next time, keep going through it, keep glowing through it, and keep growing through it. And keep surviving, keep softening, and never forget your glow is your power. Okay, y'all, and I'll see you next episode.
Battle the silence, I've wrestled the shame, faced all my demons, and